I used to make $1 a day. Basically every year it just gotten crazier and crazier, and I saved up for a couple months. I bought a microphone, saved up for half a year, I got a computer. And
the untold story of how MrBeast became the king of YouTube. In 2013, a 15-year-old named Jimmy Donaldson, now known as MrBeast, uploaded a simple video ranting about an online gamer. That video got 20,000 views. Fast forward a few years, he's out of school, experimenting with content, and in 2017, he uploads a video of himself counting to 100,000. It goes viral with 30 million views, and the rest is history. So, what's the secret sauce behind MrBeast's insane rise to fame? Spoiler alert, it's not just luck. We're talking about late-night experiments, secret business strategies, and even some eyebrow-raising stunts that flew under the radar. Buckle up, because this is the untold story of how MrBeast became the MrBeast. Let's rewind to 2012. A 13-year-old Jimmy Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, was just another kid with a cheap webcam and a YouTube account. His early videos? Let's just say they wouldn't exactly break the internet. He started out posting gaming content, Minecraft, Call of Duty, random commentary. It was your typical teenager trying to figure out YouTube phase. Spoiler alert, these videos didn't make him famous. But then Jimmy had a light bulb moment. What if he just did something so weird, so repetitive, that people couldn't help but watch? Enter the infamous counting to 100,000 video. Yes, the guy literally sat there and counted to 100,000 on camera for hours. That video wasn't just a test of his patience, it was his first viral hit. And it wasn't just about the views, it was about the idea. Jimmy realized that people would watch something bizarre, as long as it was so over the top that they couldn't look away. This was also when he started obsessing over YouTube itself. He wasn't just creating, he was studying. Jimmy and his small group of friends would spend hours analyzing what worked and what didn't. Thumbnails, titles, retention rates, he treated YouTube like a science. And that mindset, that's what set him apart. By the way, this is also when Jimmy started reinvesting everything he earned from YouTube back into his videos. He wasn't balling out on fancy cars or new gear. Nope. Every cent went into making his next video bigger, better, and crazier. It's a philosophy he still swears by today. Crazy to think the guy who once counted numbers on a grainy webcam is now the same dude giving away houses and cars like candy. But hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Here's where MrBeast really flipped the script on YouTube. Instead of just doing bizarre stunts for clicks, Jimmy started giving away money, like a lot of it. At first, it was small amounts. He'd donate $100 to Twitch streamers just to see their reactions. But soon, those $100 donations turned into $10,000 and then $100,000. And here's the kicker, Jimmy wasn't just throwing cash around for the heck of it. He had a strategy. People weren't tuning in just for the money, they wanted to see how others reacted. Would they cry? Freak out? Act totally ungrateful? It was like reality TV but with less drama and more wholesomeness. Jimmy's giveaways tapped into something universal, the joy of seeing someone's life change in real time. But let's be real, not everyone was buying it. Some folks thought it was all fake, like how does a guy just keep giving away millions? Here's the untold part, Jimmy was investing in his videos like a tech startup. Brands started noticing his insane engagement rates and sponsors flocked to him. Instead of pocketing the cash, Jimmy turned around and used that sponsor money to fuel even crazier stunts. It was a cycle: spend big, go viral, attract more sponsors, rinse, repeat. Oh, and let's not forget the creativity behind these giveaways. It wasn't just here's a check, congrats, nope. Jimmy added wild twists to keep viewers hooked. Think challenges like stay in this circle for 24 hours and win $10,000, or last person to take their hand off this car gets to keep it. These weren't just videos, they were events, with stakes so outrageous you couldn't help but watch. By focusing on giving, MrBeast flipped the YouTube game on its head. Instead of making it all about himself, he made his videos about other people, their stories, their wins, their moments. It was wholesome, it was fresh, and it was addictively watchable. You know what they say, behind every legendary creator is an epic squad. Okay, maybe no one says that, but in MrBeast's case, it's 100% true. Jimmy Donaldson may be the face of the operation, but the secret sauce? His crew. Let's talk about the dream team: Chandler, Chris, Carl, and the behind-the-scenes heroes who make it all work. Chris Tyson, Jimmy's day one friend, is the calm, grounded counterweight to MrBeast's over-the-top challenges. He's the guy who brings just the right amount of sarcasm and strategy to the chaos. Chandler Hallow? He's the lovable goofball who turned fumbling at every challenge into his own personal brand, and fans ate it up. Then there's Carl Jacobs, the quirky wildcard who brought his own Gen Z flavor to the mix, skyrocketing the channel's appeal to younger audiences. Each of them plays a unique role, creating a dynamic on-screen chemistry that feels like watching your own group of friends goof around if your friends had $100K to throw at a random idea. But here's what you don't see: the crew behind the camera. Jimmy's editors and producers are like the Avengers of YouTube, obsessed with perfecting every second of footage. Jimmy's notorious for tweaking videos multiple times, sometimes up until the last minute, all to maximize retention rates. He's even shared that his team uses detailed analytics to predict how viewers will react to every frame. And it's not just about work. Jimmy treats his crew like family, offering competitive pay, luxury retreats, and an environment where they're encouraged to push creative boundaries. Whether it's crazy challenges, giveaways, or fan interactions, the crew makes it all seamless, ensuring the Mr. Beast magic keeps audiences hooked. They're not just Jimmy's team, they're part of the reason his empire works. YouTube's algorithm is a beast in itself. It's all about getting that perfect mix of engagement, watch time, and the kind of content that gets people clicking. Mr. Beast? Yeah, he didn't just understand this, it was like he owned the algorithm. His first big breakthrough came when he figured out how to make videos that people couldn't resist clicking on. Titles like "I gave $100,000 to a homeless person" and "Last to Leave Circle wins $500,000" weren't just flashy, they were strategic. The thumbnail? It had to stand out. The title? It had to spark curiosity and evoke emotion. Mr. Beast made sure everything in the video, from the title to the content, was designed to make you want to click. And guess what? It worked. Every time. But here's the thing, most people don't know he was grinding for years before he hit the big time. He studied thousands of YouTube videos to understand what made them successful. He wasn't just guessing, he was analyzing patterns, learning from the best and the worst, and constantly tweaking his approach. That means he didn't just stumble into fame, he engineered it. The real game changer, though, his insane dedication to watch time. His videos aren't just cool to watch, they demand your attention. When viewers are hooked from start to finish, YouTube takes notice. More watch time means more exposure. More exposure means more viral moments. And boom, Mr. Beast became the face of YouTube. It's a mix of strategy, dedication, and of course a little bit of luck. But no one's more calculated in making it work than Jimmy. Most YouTubers focus on making content about themselves, vlogs, pranks, gaming. But Mr. Beast? He made his content about others. And not just any others, people in need. He turned philanthropy into entertainment, and that's where things got legendary. When was the last time you saw someone give away $1 million just because? Or buy out an entire store and donate it to charity? Mr. Beast turned generosity into a spectacle, something that was heartwarming and addictive to watch. His giveaways weren't just about the cash, they told stories. Every recipient was someone with a need, a dream, or a struggle, and Jimmy became the guy who could change their life in minutes. Here's the hidden truth, Mr. Beast didn't start with millions. Early on, he'd give away $1,000 or $5,000, money he'd saved from brand deals and YouTube revenue. But the real trick? He reinvested everything back into his channel. Instead of pocketing profits, he used them to fund bigger and crazier giveaways. His motto was simple: the bigger the gesture, the bigger the impact, and the views would follow. And let's not forget how calculated it was. Every giveaway was designed to hit emotional chords. It wasn't just about the money, it was about the reactions. The smiles, the tears, the sheer disbelief. That's what kept viewers coming back. Watching Mr. Beast wasn't just fun, it made people feel something. This approach didn't just change YouTube, it changed how creators thought about content. Suddenly, giving back wasn't just cool, it was the ultimate flex. And for Mr. Beast, it cemented him as not just a YouTuber but a movement. So how did Mr. Beast become the Mr. Beast? It wasn't just about the wild stunts, the money giveaways, or the viral challenges. It was about the mindset, a relentless drive to innovate, entertain, and connect. Jimmy Donaldson didn't just follow trends, he created them. He rewrote the YouTube playbook, making generosity his brand and audience engagement his superpower. The untold secret? It's not just luck. Behind the scenes, there's a ton of planning, sleepless nights, and constant reinvention. From counting to 100,000 to planting millions of trees to curing blindness, every move has been carefully calculated to leave a mark, not just on YouTube but on the world. What makes Mr. Beast different is that his success isn't just about him. It's about everyone else's team, his audience, and the lives he's changed. He turned his platform into a force for good, proving that entertainment and impact can go hand in hand. So whether it's a challenge that breaks the internet or a philanthropic gesture that brings you to tears, one thing's for sure, Mr. Beast isn't just a content creator. He's a game changer, a pioneer, and let's be real, the king of YouTube. And if his journey so far is any clue, he's not done surprising us yet. The question now isn't how Mr. Beast became so famous, it's what he's going to do next. Stay tuned.